Okay, so I have got a request for, is Nancy Pelosi going to be the new president? Or should I say president for before 2020? Just for clarification. So before 2020, are we looking at President Pelosi? Because what's crazy is you have to get rid of Pence. And with the media so focused on Trump, the Mike Pence story sort of get lost in the news. Like, what is it that he knows? Is he a unindicted co-conspirator in anybody's indictments, like Donald Trump is? So if they get rid of Trump, then Mike Pence is the president. But if they get rid of the both of them or make the election null and void, and I don't know if they've ever done that. I'm not a historian, so I couldn't tell you if that's ever happened. So let's see. I mean, won't hurt to ask. Will I almost said it, President Pelosi. Will Nancy Pelosi be president before 2020? Two of Earth, that is the Two of Cups, or Two of Pentacles. The Five of Wands, that's fighting. What's crazy is there's the balance crossed by fighting. So, no balance. Already that says something to me, but it doesn't give me the answer. It just basically says, let's say the answer right now with these two cards is yes. So she gets in. There's balance. And then everybody hates it. Well, everybody on the right hates it because it's Nancy Pelosi. Let's keep going. The Moon. I think the closer we get, because this is the base, the closer we get, the more clear it'll be. Because the Moon is sort of like the still waters run deep type of card. Like, on the surface, it looks calm. But there's a lot in there. Once the light shines, you'll see. You may never see the depth completely, but you'll see what's in there, at least at the surface. Three of Water, speaking of water. There's Three of Cups. That's a time of, it's usually celebration. It's in the past, but it's usually celebration. The Empress. She's an Aries. So if we pulled the Queen of Wands, it wouldn't probably be her, but I'm getting that from her. Empress is like the mother. Because she is third in line. Temptation. That is the Devil card. Nine of Wands. Sort of being battle warned. I don't think she will be. Ten of Wands, that is burden. That's the environment. King of Cups. Some people see that as Trump. Because he's got, like I said, the water in his chart. Then there's the Three of Pentacles. I will say, I've been doing tarot for like 10, 12 years, something like that. I don't remember. I'm stumped. I am stumped. Okay. I don't think so. But it's not clear. So let's go back. There's the balance. Two of Earth is the card of balance. Crossed by fighting, bickering, politics. At the base is the moon. Secrets being revealed, strategies being revealed, partnerships being revealed, information being revealed. To the left is the Three of Cups. There's your celebration. Right across from the celebration is the devil. Oh, I see. The key has turned. Okay, so there's the celebration. Right across, this is the past. Right across is the future. This is the plan. They got together and said, hey, let's do X, Y, and Z. It's going to look bad. Well, do it behind closed doors. Secret meetings. Email chains. It's a bit underhanded. There's your burden in the environment. I think somebody does know that is not necessarily comfortable in the little partnership. When you reach out to the wrong person, that does tend to happen. Or a person who won't completely go along with what you want. So there's the Empress. The Empress is sort of the instigator of this plan. In the fear is the Nine of Fire, the Nine of Wands. This is sort of being weary. They don't want to go through all this just for it not to work. We got the plan, but it needs to work. I'm not working my ass off to build this, and then it doesn't work. So it is burden. It is heavy. It is hard to do. It does cause some stress, some worry, some anxiety, some sleepless nights. It does center around the King of Wands. King of Cups, I mean. He is involved in some sort of way. And then you have the Three of Pentacles. This is usually like dark money. But it's a, like I said, it's not necessarily ethical. So, what could be happening, and mind you, I don't get a, like a bad kind of unethical. I get a, that was kind of wrong how you did him, but, you know, given the circumstances, fine. It's almost like if you had a business and you hired a person, and later on down the line you suspect that person of being a thief, so you bring some money in and you leave it sitting on a table and everybody's sitting around, and all of you leave the room and he's still in there. Like, you try to set him up to take the money, and then he takes the money. Like, it was a bit underhanded in a way to set him up like that. But if you don't have the propensity to steal, then you're not going to steal it. If that's not who you are, then what I leave on the table, it really shouldn't matter. I could put 1,900 gold bars on the table, and when I come back in, it should be 1,900 gold bars sitting there. Not 17 and a half, because you figured out how to cut it. So I think if the plan can go through, then yes, Nancy Pelosi could be president. Because she doesn't have to just get rid of Trump. She has to get rid of the both of them. Mike Pence is a Taurus, so I think he is. So I don't think that's him. But I don't think this is either one. I think this is like a person who can help. Because these, like, subsequent cards I pulled, there's a Six of Pentacles. This is the time of sharing information, sharing knowledge, sharing all that kind of good stuff. It's not money. This is knowledge. Because again, this is what we're dealing with, is some kind of plan. There's a Seven of Earth. Seven of Pentacles is a card of... That's the Harvest card. So they are, again, working on something. They're trying to build some sort of plan. There's your Harvest. There's your sort of, I'm tired, but let's keep it moving. But this is in the fear. There's the plan. There's the Four of Earth. The Four of Pentacles is clinging. Clinging tight. We're not changing. We're staying the course. At the end of it all is the Emperor. That is the target. Yeah. Oh, there it is again. The Emperor and the Empress. So yes, she is coming for you. But like I said, she also has to contend with Mike Pence. So if she can take down the both of them, then yes. When you get on TV, she does seem to be sort of, Mr. President, we are willing to sit down at the table and talk with you, but you're going to have to behave like an adult. And then he crosses his arms and walks out of the Democratic meeting, or not Democratic meeting, but the meeting with the Democrats. And, you know, he's one of those kind of people. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, this is what we're working on. We're working on that underhandedness. We're working on whatever that little devious plan is. Again, it does weigh on somebody that they are leaving that money on the table for the thief to come steal. But, hey, desperate times call for desperate measures. So, if they are successful, which hold that dial because we're not done. If they are successful, then we're looking at President Pelosi. Okay, so there's the Moon, 9 of Wands. You're not doing all this for nothing. Your environment is you are burdened because this is hard to do. Will your plan work? Will it work, madam? I don't know what you're doing. I'm very interested. I would love to be a fly on the wall. What are you doing? What are you planning? Because if you're planning anything, that means you know something. Because I wondered if the Democrats were going to get your report too. And here we are with you planning something, and we don't know what it is. So will it work? There's the Two of Wands. There's the preparation. They have started right now. Under the Nine of Fire, or the Nine of Wands, the exhaustion, is the Seven. Being in a position higher than your opponent to successfully defend what it is you're doing. Higher than your opponent, coming from a ground higher than they stand. So they can't get to you with what it is they're doing because you stand above them. Now, you're not higher than the president, but you have a ground firmer to stand on. Then there's the 8. The 8 is quick energy. The 8 of Cups. What I got when I picked it up, hence the long pause, was they are trying to get him to resign. But here's back to my original dilemma. Okay, it doesn't stop at him though. You still have Mike Pence. So is this girl going, what's her name, Nancy Pelosi, going to be president? She has to get rid of Pence. Like I said, I am not a historian, so I don't know if they can just void the whole thing out. That's not something I know. I'm not versed in such things. There's the Four of Earth. There's your clinging again. Come back to the plan. Right under the higher ground is the plan. There's the fighting again under the quick energy, so you are prepared for this to hit the fan right now. Then the Five of Cups. This is interesting. I feel as though they're successful in getting him to resign. But like I say, you still have to do with Pence. Because there's the abandonment. It's not you that's abandoning the plan. Because your plan is almost damn near rock solid. And then after the abandonment is the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is the card of disappointment. Like deep disappointment, like emotionally drained disappointment. These cards, they have gotten some criticism online because the images are very pretty, but they're kind of, they don't have the most to do with the actual meaning. They're just like pretty images. And so when you get like the Five of Cups, I like them. But I'm more of a, I know what they mean, so I don't really need all the explanation of the card. But say for instance like this, the Five of Cups will show you that there's a person who was disappointed over what they lost, even though they still have something in the back. This one is just a woman in a snail shell, but you know. But if you were to look at this, that is basically telling you that this person is disappointed. They are at a point to where they have to abandon. The ship is moving on. They got all this back here that they could carry away, all the riches, all the pearls, all of this. They got to take one or the other. Either you want a way out or you want to be rich. I'll take being rich. Okay, well then you have no way out. Now you're disappointed. Now you have to be pushed out. But we'll save you a little embarrassment. We'll give you a little dignity and we'll let you resign. Under the preparation, is the Lover's card. They are unified. This comes from more than just Pelosi. Judgment card, under the devil. They are literally calling you to the carpet. On your bike, sir. There's the Magician. Under the fighting. The fighting is not, it doesn't worry her. Not one bit. Because at this point, you can't really touch Pelosi. Pelosi doesn't have a lot longer to be in there. I think she said she's going to, I heard a rumor anyway, I didn't hear it from her, that she was thinking about retiring. So I think that there's a possibility that, because mind you, there is some burden, there is some being pushed back against. There's the defense, there's the quick energy, there's the fighting. But back to on the plan, there's the Magician. They have all the skills they need. Even though the Senate still has to pass things that the House proposes, you don't have the ability to stop her from, at the very least, planting the idea. And I think that she has enough people on both sides to say, work with me, I'll work with you. But this seems to be detached from this. This seems to be the plan. This seems to be the outcome. So under the abandonment, under the disappointment, is the High Priestess. Yep. I think for sure they are trying to get him to resign. This is a lot more taxing than I thought. I think taxing is the wrong word, but it's a lot more intricate is the wrong word too, because it's not all that complicated. I mean, they're trying to push him out. That's not hard to understand, but it still is not answering what I want to know. Because how do you get rid of Pence? I mean, yes, but then again, we've learned this from Mueller, and I don't know why I didn't think about it in the beginning. What they know, we don't know. Like, he found out about the Novartis and AT&T thing, calling Michael Cohen in like March or something, and we didn't hear about it until August or September. So he is streets ahead of us. So the same can be said for Pelosi and the Democrats in the House, that just because I don't see it doesn't mean it's not there. They know a heck of a lot more than we do. And there could be something that Pence is implicated in that could send him right out the door too. But I will also say this. This is important to know. When I just did this reading, neither Pence nor Trump came up. I didn't get a King of Swords, King of Pen. All I got was the King of Cups, and he felt like a person who was in on it with them. No, I got the Emperor. I did get the Emperor. So that's the target. But Pence didn't come up. All right. What is this, 24 minutes? Let's keep going. Is Nancy Pelosi going after Mike Pence next? What do they have? Two of Swords. That's indecision. Okay. That's that. Okay. She holds the reins. The beginning of the end. There was always, back when Trump got, I think before he got elected, but when he got elected, I know for sure, I would always get the sense that a woman was going to be the end of his presidency. And then when all the Stormy Daniels stuff started coming out, I was like, oh, yep, that'll do it. But I mean, the man's Teflon to scandal, so it's going to have to be something concrete. It can't just be something salacious. It has to be concrete. So, like for instance, Sienna Rose did a, is he snorting Adderall? And in her reading, she said, does the Russians know? And it came up, yes. And I think that in addition to like the P tape, they have that on him too. So they have all this salacious bag of salaciousness about Donald Trump that they're holding on to. I don't really think at this point you can embarrass the man, so you have to get something more concrete. So this is indecision. Nancy Pelosi holds the reins. Like I said, I've always thought that a woman would be the end of his presidency. She holds the reins. She can decide right now if she wants to pull some sort of card, which brings me back to that devil card, where it felt a little underhanded in a good underhanded kind of way, to where if you have no propensity to steal, then you won't steal. So she holds the reins. She could pull something on Mike Pence too, to say, you know what, both of you get out. Even though you could say, well, the Senate still has to pass the article of impeachment, and they won't do it because it's Mitch McConnell. She, for whatever reason, it's telling me she holds the power. She hadn't flipped the coin yet on whether Mike Pence is going to go down too. The Page of Wands. That is the one who brings the news. Pages bring news. Okay, so she will make a decision. It's not deadlock. This is usually a card of I can't make a decision. This is I have a choice to make. I think the reason the Seven of Cups didn't pop up is because she's not confused. She just has to do the pros and cons list before she can put out what it is she needs to put out to her inner circle. Six of Cups. She is trying to, this is stuck in the past. So there is some information that she came across when she was minority leader that is causing the slight indecision. Not necessarily indecision. That is causing the biding the time, I will say. So there's news from the past. There is something that was uncovered that she has in her possession. There's more news, the Page of Water. So yeah, this is getting ready to come out. It's not going to come out to us, I don't feel. It's going to come out to them first in her little inner circle, and then we'll see the sort of fruits of it all. We won't see how the hot dog is made. There's the Empress. Right after the Page of Water, so that's an emotional thing. But again, there's that mother energy. She feels as though, because she follows the page is a little girl in there. She feels as though she has to be the one to make them all line up in a single file line. Don't make me turn this car around type. But she has to be the one. Well, she is, because she's the House Majority Leader. So she has to be the one in charge. She is third in line for the presidency. So, yeah, that would make sense why she would follow all the news. Now, I do wonder why she's not coming up. Never mind. I was going to say, I was wondering why she's not coming up as the Queen of Wands, because she is an Aries. But she's not coming up as the Queen of Wands because she is not being seen as necessarily a woman, which is what the Queen of Wands would indicate to me, that she's just an Aries woman, fire sign woman. No, she's being come up as the person in charge. Instead of being the Emperor, because that's order and authority, she's the Empress. There's the Three of Cups. There's your partnership right under your news. Under the information from the past, there is the Emperor. It is about him. He comes back again. 3 times one night I got that. Seven of Swords. There's the strategy under the Page of Water. So all of this has to do with her plan. Is she going to get Mike Pence? She can flip the coin. We'll see. Messenger of Earth. There is more messaging. Interesting. Like right under her is the reliability of the Knight of Pentacles. That's what the messengers are. But they are literally messengers. They're bringing news with the Page as well. There's the World under the partnership. Under the Emperor is now Donald Trump. So, oh, that is interesting. So with the indecision, or the hard decision, I won't say indecision, hard decision, there's the past. Stuck in the past is what I keep getting. So there's something there that maybe she needs to be here from there. Some sort of news, some sort of waiting on the document type of thing. Like she's got enough to start, she needs enough to finish. There's the, oh, okay, well, there you go. She has enough for the King of Swords, but to take down the Emperor and the Emperor's men, she needs more. She needs all the skeletons to fall out. Page of Water, 7 of Air, 8 of Water. Again, there's your abandonment. Messenger of Earth, then the preparation. I feel as though if I had to give a definitive yes or no, especially with the last card I pulled, will we get a President Pelosi? It looks like a yes. This is preparation. And I think the reason why the Devil card popped up with the this feels a little underhanded is because some people will see it as she did all this just to make herself president. If you put it in the spin machine at the Fox noise, that's what would come up. Like the little see and say thing that would spin around in the cow says moo. The Fox noise says she did this so she could be president. She destroyed Donald Trump because she wanted to be president. Or how about Donald Trump destroyed himself because he's a jerk? In the nicest of terms. Lord, that was a lot. But I think it was a lot because it's not a simple yes or no. It's more of a, if she wants to, yes. Because she has what she needs. But if she's fine with not being president, then no. 6 of Pentacles is all going to come out. This is the time of sharing. This is the time of knowledge being given to those who need it. If she wants it, she can have it. Nobody would run for Speaker of the House and not want to be president because you're third in line. So it's not like she has no ambition to ever be there. No. She is a person who knows how to play her role, but she is also a person who knows how to get what she wants. So if she wants to be president, she will be. in the next 2 years. All I need to know is that she's going to take down Mike Pence, and there is preparation for that too. It is a burden, but what other job in the world is harder than being a woman, other than President of the United States and a woman? I hope you're ready.